Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Murray. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And get
over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
For this defense, CD, and going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. To throw is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Rodgers now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. 20, 10. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take it.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Here's a diving catch right side.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Murray now on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, to be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 two-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0. So essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and this is recovered by the Cardinals. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive, and of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's a 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 15.
He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Murray now to throw. He's going to look deep for more. They've got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
They'll try and throw for it.
And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. From the 29, Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On play action, Rodgers. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
Jones.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones
with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Murray.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Murray.
They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. Now Murray. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Rodgers. It's caught by Jackson. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And again, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Touchdown! Deshaun Jackson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first and 10, here's Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again, Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Murray now. That's out to Chubb, complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's 2nd and a yard.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
A final shot before half for Murray. Flush to his right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Rodgers again now. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Crosby with the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And again, it's Chubb. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray sliding out of the pocket. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Nick Chubb with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. And Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Steps away to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, and he lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tonyan. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Rodgers to throw once more. Touchdown. Will Fuller. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes. And the Packers are right back in this football game. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as a foot.
He's got a man complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Now Chubb running right. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And down to the 7-yard line. 181 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Green. Yeah.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Going deep for Hopkins. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
It's all pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like
and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, it's a rare win, just their 2nd in these first 8 games. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Bye.